What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and things are continuing to go absolutely horrible for Amber Turd. And now, her stylist, her very own makeup artist, Samantha McMillan, that's right, the same makeup artist that did her makeup on the infamous James Corden show, has stepped forward saying that she saw no injuries on Amber Turd, and this looks great for Johnny Depp. But without further ado, let's hop right into what she said. And of course, I'll have some thoughts about it along the way. Declaration of Samantha McMillan. I, Samantha McMillan, state... let me clear my throat. I, Samantha McMillan, state as follows. Number 1. I am providing this declaration pursuant to a subpoena. I have firsthand personal knowledge of the matter set forth herein, and if called upon as a witness, would and could competently testify thereto. I wanted to see what she had to say. I wanted this woman to take the stand. This is a woman that I think Amber, gotta be careful saying her name, A.H., assumed would be on her side. But she's not. She's on the side of the truth. Number 2, I am a freelance stylist, represented by the agency The Wall Group. Since approximately 2014, I have served as a stylist to Amber Heard, helping her to get ready to appear at major events. So this is someone who worked very closely with her. So if anyone would have noticed injuries on Amber Turd, she probably would have. On December 16th, 2015, I spent much of the day and evening with Amber Turd, preparing her to appear on the James Corden show. I saw her throughout the day of December 16th, 2015, in good light, at close range, wearing no makeup. So, you have to understand here, this is the woman that was doing her makeup, planning her outfits. So when she saw Amber Turd was looking plain, no makeup on her face. She's not all dolled up for the camera. So she has a better idea of how Amber Turd actually looked than anyone else. Because by the time we see her on the James Corden show, she's got makeup on and you name it. Now this makeup wouldn't have, it wouldn't have disguised this amount, the extent of injuries that she claimed she had. I want you all to understand that the day before she went on the James Corden show, she supposedly got her face bashed in to the point where she just got knocked completely out. She had a broken nose, supposedly, black eyes, lacerations, you name it. Yet here is her stylist slash makeup artist, didn't see anything on her, and this is before the makeup. Throughout the day of December 16th, 2015, I could see clearly that Amber Turd did not have any visible marks, bruises, cuts, or injuries to her face or any other part of her body. Open and shut case. Open and shut case. Honestly. This is why so many people feel so strongly about Johnny being innocent. And I feel like a lot of newcomers into this trial, and I'm somewhat of a newcomer, although I've been aware of some of these details for a while now. A lot of people on the outside looking in, they don't know these details. The reason why everyone has been so dismissive, or I don't want to speak for everyone. The reason why I personally have been so dismissive towards literally everything Amber Turd says is because of this right here. Because she claimed that all of this happened to her, yet she was on a talk show the next day looking absolutely fine. She claimed that she had a broken nose, black eyes, busted lips, marks all over her body, you name it, just got beat to a pulp the day before this. That's why everything she has to say, I just dismiss it. Nothing she has to say holds any water. It doesn't hold any weight. But before I go on a rant any further, let's go ahead and hear what she has to say. So let's start that over. Throughout the day of December 16th, 2015, I could see clearly that Amber Turd did not have any visible marks, bruises, cuts, or injuries to her face or any other part of her body. She appeared as a guest on the James Corden show that day. After the show, Miss Turd said to me, "Can you believe I just did that show with 2 black eyes?" Miss Turd did not have any black eyes and had been visibly uninjured throughout the day and at that moment. Holy, whoa. This is worse than I thought, y'all. Whoa. Oh my God. If that didn't sink in for you all, let me read this. I'm sorry, I have to read this again for you all. After the show, Amber Turd went up to her stylist, her makeup artist, the woman that has been looking at her the entire day, and was like, "Can you believe that I just did that show with 2 black eyes?" And this woman had to sit there like, "What are you talking about?" Now, I don't know if she voiced that. I'm sure she just sat there probably like dumbfounded, shocked. But I think this goes to show what I thought was a possibility all along. That maybe, just maybe, Amber Turd is so messed up to the point where she's convinced herself of these lies. And even if that's not the case, at the very least, she's trying to plant these lies in other people's heads. Like a manipulation tactic. Often people of her stature, people who are rich and famous, they often think they're better than other people. And usually when you think you're better than other people, you just think you're smarter than other people. And I feel like she's the type that views people like peasants. So in this situation, she thought that she could just be like, "Can you believe I just did that with 2 black eyes?" And there would just be no pushback, and the person would just, accept the fact that, hey, I guess she does have 2 black eyes, even though I know she doesn't. So she was just sitting there like, what the hell? She didn't have any black eyes. I later learned that Miss Turd had accused Johnny Depp in court filings and the media of violently A-ing her the previous night, December 15th, 2015. Number 4. As I was leaving Miss Turd's company on December 16th, 2015, I overheard Miss Turd say to her friend Raquel Pennington, who came to the show with her, "Make sure to get these pictures onto my computer," although I did not know to what photos she was referring. Now, we've already seen those photos. 5 months later, on May 24th, 2016, I interacted closely with Miss Turd in Mr. Depp's house in West Hollywood. I went to the house around noon and encountered Miss Turd. Miss Turd was not wearing makeup. Once again, she sees Miss Turd, no makeup on. Now, this was after another incident where she supposedly was, a lot of that. I can't even say a lot of this stuff on YouTube. It's so extremely frustrating. I can't just be transparent with you all and just say what supposedly happened or what supposedly didn't happen. But some things happened before this, okay? And this woman, the stylist, the makeup artist, went and saw Miss Turd. She wasn't wearing any makeup. Once again, folks, no visible marks, bruises, cuts, or injuries to her face or any other part of her body. She came to me at the bottom of the staircase in Mr. Depp's home and gave me a hug, sobbing. After hugging me, she began to yell at Mr. Depp's housekeeper, Hilda Vargas. Oh, y'all know who Hilda Vargas is, right? Hilda. Hilda is the one that found the turd. Hilda is the one that found the infamous stinky turd that was left in Johnny Depp's bed. AH absolutely hates this woman. I think AH, out of everything that's going on in this case, what she hates the most is the turd. Forget all of the allegations about her being crazy. Forget the fact that she's lying. She absolutely hates that this turd stuff is out there. You know, because that's been the biggest part of this whole story to many people, is the fact that she pooped in his bed. That's what caught so many people's attention. You know, there are a lot of people, Johnny fans, Johnny stans, that were paying attention to the case and they were on Johnny's side. But when the story about the poop came out, it caught everyone's attention. Everyone. And everyone flocked to the story. So I think Amber Turd, interestingly enough, she credits this turd that she left in Johnny's bed as one of the most significant things that has hurt her career. And she blames Hilda for finding it. If you didn't want someone to find it, don't leave it in his bed. You know? You know, if you came and took a dump in my bed, I would most likely find it. If you go and take a dump in Johnny Depp's bed, most likely a housekeeper, you know, a maid, a butler, someone else is going to find it. But whatever. 3 days after my encounter with Miss Turd on May 27, 2016, I saw in the media that Miss Turd had gone to court with prominent injuries visible on her face. I knew that she did not have those marks on her face May 24th, 2016, when I was with her. And I knew from news reports that she claimed those injuries occurred when Mr. Depp supposedly violently attacked her on May 21st, 2016. I was also aware that Mr. Depp left Los Angeles on May 22nd, 2016. So I know Mr. Depp could not have caused those marks that Amber Heard appeared with in court on May 27th, 2016. Whew! Everything Amber Turd has said is a complete lie, and her very own makeup artist / stylist is the one to expose it. Thank you, Samantha McMillan. Where in the hell is Samantha McMillan in all of this? This right here just may be the single most damning piece of evidence or testimony or whatever you want to call it that we've gotten so far in this case. This right here. So after these two incidences where Amber Turd supposedly just had all of these horrible things done to her, her own makeup artist saw her without makeup, you know, no glitz and glamour, and saw that there were no injuries on her. Executed this day of April 2019, California. I declare under the penalty of perjury, blah, blah, blah. And that wraps up her statement. So, these are the two biggest, you know, their whole relationship was, like, I guess, full of turmoil. There's a lot of allegations. There's a lot of new allegations. It's getting hard to keep up with because everything we thought we knew about this case is kind of getting twisted and convoluted here within this trial because Amber Turd has, you know, brought forth new allegations. And it's really mixed up a lot of what everyone, you know, thought they knew about the case. But these two incidences where her own makeup artist and stylist saw her, these are the two, like, biggest incidences. Or at least two of the biggest incidences that supposedly happened between Amber Turd and Johnny Depp. And on both of these occasions, here this woman is, the woman that literally does her makeup and dresses her, probably sees her naked or sees her pretty exposed, says that there is no injuries no marks, none of that. And here, Johnny Depp left on the 22nd. She saw her, you know, in the time frames, they don't match up. So it looks like if Amber Heard did in fact have some marks on her, it was self-inflicted. And, you know, I've looked at some of the marks on her before, and I haven't talked about this too much because YouTube doesn't like us talking about things like this. But I think some of the things that I've seen on her look self-inflicted, at least in my opinion, but I'm no expert. And, I mean, this is just a very damning piece of information to come out. You know, and it blows my mind once again. You know, every time I'm like, you know what? I've seen it all. I know it all, whatever. My mind just continues to get blown time and time again about, like, how are we even here? Why is this trial even necessary? When you have all of this information out there, all of these people, regardless if they worked for Depp, they worked for Amber Heard, if they worked for both of them, they were just there. All of them have said they saw nothing on her body. They've all said, or the majority of them have said they literally saw with their own two eyes AH be physically, you know, physical towards Johnny Depp. It blows my mind that this is still dragging out. But I want to know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you on the next video.